Hey guys, welcome back for Carb Load Challenge number 2. So today I thought it would be fun to do a full breakfast a couple hours before training. Did something similar to this a while back and worked out pretty cool, so I thought I'd give it another shot. So here's my typical green apple amino energy with some coconut oil. To get things going, wanted to get a baseline ketone level. And of note, this green apple amino energy is warm, not cold. So again, I haven't been super strict, trying to stay, above 0.5. I'm thinking of getting a little bit more strict, maybe in the upcoming weeks, rather than sitting at this lower level, get up in the 1.5, 2 level, which means I'm going to have to eliminate some of the nuts. Yeah, not great. So I figured I was going to do a bike for about 2 hours, half an hour run. Figured I burn around 2,000 calories. And like before, I did about 50% of those from carbs. And I came up with this number, actually went a little bit over. And so this was included in my breakfast around 8 o'clock. And I had some of this about an hour before the bike ride. And the rest of it was had on the bike. Was going to do some oatmeal, but saw the muesli, figured it'd be a good alternative. Actually turned out to be quite a bit of food, and when it came to be about half an hour before the run, I was still feeling pretty full. So I had the apple and the Cliff Bar right before, like half an hour before, and I wasn't really feeling it with how full I was. Nice gel, thanks to staff for this Christmas present. Some Cliff Bar blocks. Those are actually pretty good. Turned out to be a nice day. Sunny, about 50 degrees, perfect day for a bike ride. Davis concurs. So, this was my pre-bike ride ketone level. So this is about maybe 2.5 hours after my breakfast. So I actually didn't want to see what these ketone levels were. I didn't want it to mess with my head, knowing what those were while I was training, for whatever reason. Ghost in the background had a small amount of that for a little bit of extra boost. So it wasn't actually as bad as I thought. I actually didn't look at this till afterwards, but I was expecting it to be actually 0, so 0.2, interesting. So here's a quick summary. I was lower on the calories than I was anticipating by about 200, and the nice elevation gain, pretty sweet. Legs are definitely getting sore by the end here. So after the bike, a quick 3-mile run. It was actually pretty brutal. Near the end of the bike, my legs were cramping a bit. So about half a mile in, my legs started cramping up. Had to stop and walk. They cramped every quarter, half mile, so I had to stop for just a minute before I get back going again. So pace was a little deceiving, probably because of all my breaks. So here's the most important clip. This is our post-exercise ketone levels. Running a little low. Luckily, we had just received a new shipment in for ketones, the ketone strips. We also ordered some glucose strips. Those are kind of nice to have. So found out that eBay is actually the cheapest for their ketone strips. It's just a little over $1 a strip compared to Amazon, and even compared to McKesson, our medical distributor. So checked my blood glucose levels first, just kind of see where they're sitting post-exercise, seeing if they're super low, see if where they should be, and they actually turned out to be uh, in a decent range. I was a little nervous with eating more calories than I should have and burning less than I was anticipating. So 88, not too bad. And then here comes the ketone levels. For underestimating exercise and overdosing on the carbs, actually wasn't too bad at 0.4, so not too bad. So this was probably a few hours after I got back from the run. So overall energy levels after my training and during training were actually pretty good. Starting to get a little hungry here, probably around 5, yeah, about 2 hours after. Wanted to make sure my calorie level was fairly high. This had about 50, 60 plus grams of fat. And to simplify things, good old-fashioned avocado oil shot, uh, much smoother than olive oil. And then these kind of found these online. The chocolate chip are okay. The rest are kind of gross. But hey, it's a keto cookie, so I'll include a link for those. And then just to prove that I really drank that, delicious. So the details on these cookies: 8 grams of fat, 2 grams net carbs, but 3 sugar alcohol. And then this is my second dinner. This is another few hours later, probably around 9. Some pulled pork, fantastic low carb barbecue sauce, cauliflower. If I had more time, I would have blended the cauliflower with some butter and cheese, but in sake of time, and then threw in a couple Slim Jims, nice mini ones, delicious. So after that much cardio, I was wondering if there was going to be much, afterburn effect, and see if my ketone levels would be a little bit deeper than the 0.4. So this was about 11 o'clock, right before putting this video together. So surprisingly, it actually bumped up to 1.3. Pretty cool. So what's on schedule for next week? Well, I was thinking about actually taking a break from the carb loading and seeing what happens to my ketone levels with the training at a high intensity on just regular keto, checking out what my energy levels are like afterwards as well. So it'll be fun.